This is not financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in companies you don't understand. Okay, you know what? Let's try this again, baby. Let's try this again. This is not financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in companies you don't understand and don't believe in, because if they dip, Ric Flair, woo, you not gonna buy the dip, and then you gonna sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having that. So if you can't do the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in index funds. Now hit that like button to show your boy some love. Hit that notification bell to stay tuned. Let's get straight to the point. Subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's talk about it. Let's see if my family in here, baby. If you a gorilla, you an ape, put an ape in the chat. Let's go. And let me know where you from. Let me know where you from, baby. Let's talk about it. And let's look at what's going on right now with, you know it, AMC stock. AMC stock. Let's check it out right now. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Here we go. Somebody said, we not having that. That's right. We not having that. Let's talk about it, baby. And let me let the Discord family know that I'm on live right now. Gotta let the family know. Gotta let the family know. Always, always. Let's let a few people get in the chat. Let's let a few people get in the chat. Somebody said they're from Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. Shout out to Atlanta, Jamaica, Indianapolis. I see you. Kansas City. I see you. I see you, family. I see you. We got a lot of people in the building from Atlanta, I'm seeing. San Diego. San Diego in the building. Tennessee. Okay, I've never been to Tennessee before. I've never been to Tennessee before. Let's see. We got Richmond, Virginia in the building. Richmond, Virginia in the building, baby. Richmond, Virginia in the building. And we got 12 minutes before market open. Richmond, Virginia in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Who else? We got Louisiana, Minnesota, Singapore. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing that we have a few people outside the United States too. Man, the family all around the world. The family all around the world. All right. We got over 1,000 people in here right now. Let's see. This thing won't let me send it to everybody. All right, send it to 1,000 people. Whatever. All right, cool. Cool. All right, Chicago in the building. Somebody said Kenya. We got people outside of the United States. Let's talk about it, baby. All right, so first, let's start off and let's see what's going on with, you guessed it, AMC stock. AMC stock. Let's look. Philly in the building. Philly in the building. How's my audio doing, family? We good? Portland, I see you. I see you, Portland. I see you. North Carolina, CCIV about to do something, I'm hearing. All right, let's look real quick at the charts, baby. Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look. Here we go. Okay, so right now, currently, AMC, according to this chart right here, is $58. It's just over it. But I want you to be able to see something, family. I want you to be able to see this. Take a look. It's saying that it got as high all the way up here. We got as high. I guess it wasn't that high. But you see how high this candle is and then how high it came down right here? Okay. And we went as low as 57. But we was as high as 58.30. Just about. Just about. Just about. This is the 5 minute. Let's see what kind of trends we starting off with. So we starting off pretty strong. We starting off pretty strong, 57. But again, the market didn't open, baby. The market is not open yet. The market is not open yet. Okay, so while we in the building, let's start this off. And let's cover some things that we talked about in the last video, but we didn't get to go fully in detail with. So, you guessed it, the Motley Fool, baby. Let's take a look at the Motley Fool and see what they're talking about. Because you already know how they get down. You already know. Shout out to Rebecca. Shout out to Rebecca. Shout out to Lisa Joy, moderator in the comments. I see you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the mods. Okay, let's get it. Let's open this up. Let's open this up. Where we at? Downloads, imports, recents. Okay. Somebody said Puerto Rico. Somebody from Pluto. Okay, we all about to be from the moon. Every single one of us. Every single one of us, baby. All right. So yeah, let's check out good old finviz.io and let's see what's going on in the news with AMC Entertainment today. Okay, and you already know how we got to battle with these commercials, always with this website. And let's minimize this a little bit. And let's bring this over here. Okay. Here we go. So finviz.io. Let's take a look at it together. Somebody said I'm holding. We got Florida in the building. Shout out to Florida. Here we go. So let's take a look. And you already know, good old Motley Fool. How they get down every single day with the millions and millions of just articles. Okay, let's check it out. So here we go. On the day, who do we have who've done research on AMC or at least put out an article? So we got Zacks, they put out an article. Tip Ranks, they put out an article. Got a sponsored article. Yesterday we got Zacks. Let's look up our good old friends, the Motley Fool. Make sure you dress appropriate, family. Put on your hats. Let me see some idiot hats in the comments. Here we go. All right. Here we go. So let's count these up. So this is since, let's just start on the 20th, and let's be fair, right? So how many hit pieces does the Motley Fool have? I see 1, 2 reasons to sell AMC. I see 2, 3 stocks to avoid this week. I see 3, where does AMC stock go from here? Oh, so this is a potential. Let's see if this is a good one. Where does AMC go from here? Let's see. Motley Fool, where does AMC go from here? Okay. Let's check this out. Because they're saying that movie theaters aren't going to be performing well, but you already know what time it is with that. We got Fast and Furious 9 coming out. We already know that's going to be a banger. We already know what time it is. But even still, this is a short squeeze play. And they try to kill you with the fundamental analysis. Oh, look at this. And Fast and Furious 9 won't be streaming legally. What are you talking about? Roll credits, as in let it go? Come on. They always have to come out with a shot. Every single time. Oh, family, we got to check this out because this is something that I saw on Reddit earlier that I told everybody on the Discord that I would go over in further detail. So it's titled Peeing in the Dark Pool. You should be able to see this nice and clear. Somebody said my screen went dark. How's the screen doing, family? We good? You can see the screen? You should be able to see the screen. We good? Okay. We can see the screen. Okay. And I talk about options a little bit more when the market is open because you got to let it breathe a little bit because you want to get a little bit of time and basically say, you know what? Buying an option, especially a short-term one, is kind of like trying to predict the weather, right? You can't predict the weather, but what you can do is this. You can say, let me look out the door while it's happening and say, I need an umbrella for that, or I need to wear basically shorts for that, not naked shorts. So let's look at this article right here, or not an article, it's a post by somebody on Reddit. Shout out to them. And they said that they're crayon enthusiasts, AKA they're trying to break it down simple for the people who eat crayons. But let's talk about it. So this article, I keep calling it an article, but it's basically a Reddit stock, but you could think of it like an article because when I see these articles, I'm thinking, who is writing these things? Okay, my audio is good. Here we go. Okay. Peeing in the Dark Pool, part 2. And he said it's worse than I thought. Let's talk about it. So apparently this user, what they did was they emailed stockgrid.io. And for those who are wondering what stockgrid.io is this. This is that data that we've been seeing about the dark pool, right? And he asked, basically, how are they accumulating this information? That was one of the major things. So when you look all the way on the bottom, they actually explain how they're getting their information. And you can read through this if you want. This is stockgrid.io, and I'm looking at basically AMC stock. So you look at this, they're getting it's reported from TRF, ADF, or ORF, alphabets. And it's reported by FINRA. So they're getting all this data officially, and then they're just using it in a certain calculation, basically. So that's how they're getting down. But let's take a look at this. Just the last reported data, because remember, all of the shorts are not always reported. Why? Because some of them, allegedly, are naked shorts. That's pretty much what's going on here, baby. But here we go. We got net volume, negative 18 million, AKA they're buying shorts or actually they're buying shares. They're not buying shorts. They're buying shares over on the dark pool. They're buying shares over on the dark pool. How much did it cost them? It cost them about $1 billion to buy it over there. So then $1 billion in buying pressure on AMC is happening off exchange. Off exchange. What do I mean by off exchange? I mean the exchange that you and I are on. Guess what? This buying pressure is not over here. It's not over here with us. But they do bring the shares over here to sell them. And then the selling pressure forces the price down. And then it said the net position is down 546 million. 546 million. Now this is basically more of the volume, and they're just doubling down on all of the shares that they are just picking up over there and then dumping over here. And if you look at the position, the volume in dollars is basically down $28 billion. Why is this important? Because not too long ago, it was down 24 billion, aka they are digging a hole. They're digging a hole, baby. Okay, now let's go back to that Reddit post and see what they're talking about over here. So here we go, and I'll read this to you. The person who posted this Reddit post, they said, I reached out to StockGrid this morning and received a response. I worded the question extremely specifically with all AMC data to ensure that we get the exact comment on AMC situation with the dark pool and not just a general question, which could potentially be misinterpreted again. Now, he said this. Here was the response from the management at stockgrid.io. Okay, let me get to the super chat before it disappears. Appreciate you for the super chat. Diamond hands. It says across the street from Motley Fool right now in Arlington, Virginia. I hope you dressed appropriately, baby. Okay, let's get back to this. So let's see what the management team at stockgrid.io was saying. They said this. They said, hi, yes, for AMC, those negative shares are short. Those negative shares are short, meaning the position, this right here. The negative shares are short. Okay, we got that. We understand that. And let's check this out. The short volume reported by FINRA is mostly market makers' short volume. When market makers are shorting, it means investors are buying. That's where the confusion comes from. It means investors are buying, aka what's happening over here. Like I was just saying to you, when you see this over here, this means that, and we can't invest over on the dark pool. So guess who's doing it, family? The large institutions are over on the dark pool, picking up shares, and they're buying it over there, and then they're selling it over here, reducing the price dramatically, extremely dramatically. Okay, so we got that. And let's go back over here again. Where is this post? Right here. Okay, so let me read that again. The short volume is reported by FINRA. It's official. It's legit. And it's mostly market makers' short volume. When market makers are shorting, it means investors are buying. That's where the confusion comes from. Again, they're loading up on shares over there, family. They're loading up on the shares. And then they're dumping them on us, keeping the price down, down, down. Okay. And then it says this. The first part relates to FINRA's short volume. And it says this. If the net volume, as reported by FINRA, is positive, it means those shares were bought. Hence, FINRA shorting is along. Now, okay, the second part is the position dollar display for each ticker. It's from the point of view of the big investors. It's from the point of view of the big investors. Now, that's the part that's important. Market makers are just delta neutral computers, and contrary to popular opinion, they don't determine the direction of the market. And that's pretty much it. So he said this, and in summation, he said this. He said, so what we care about is what investors do. When the net short volume is positive, it's bullish. But when it's negative, as it is with AMC for several days, it's bearish. So then they sent this little chart here. And they're showing you basically comparisons, just how they're down on positions of things that have been basically shorted somewhat. And you can look at this and look at AMC all the way up here at the top of the chart, negative $28 billion. They're really spending money over there. So then the summation was this. Yes, basically 555 million shares traded on the dark pool in the last 20 days. Why is that important? This is basically the most important part of this. There's 555 million shares traded on the dark pool in the last 80 days. Now, again, this does not necessarily have to be all individual shares. Some shares are traded multiple times, right? Some shares are traded multiple times. But if you look at Yahoo Finance and you look at AMC, let's scroll down a little bit. These commercials are everywhere. So you look at Yahoo Finance and let's look at, what could we look at for this one? What could we look at? I might find an even simpler setup with no ads, because these ads, man, they kill me. I can't X out of them. Can't X out of them. What do we want to look at with this? Let's look at their profile. You cannot X out of these ads. All right, so whatever. We already know. How many shares exist for AMC? What time is it, family? How many shares exist? There's 513 million shares outstanding on AMC. 513 million shares. The retail investor owns basically 80% of that, and that's been true since May, or not even May, since March 11th. The retail investor owns 80% of it. Okay, why is that important? It's important because take a look at this. Take a look at this. Look at this huge number over here. Look at this huge number over here. You mean that they've traded that $100 million or 100 million shares that they have basically 5 times over? I'm telling you, it's quacking like a duck. It's quacking like a duck, baby. It's always been quacking like a duck. And it's looking like a naked share. It's looking like a naked share. Somebody said install ad blocker. Ad blocker. Right. Man, these ads, man, they killing your boy. Killing. Killing your boy. Killing your boy. Somebody said they from Fayetteville. All right. Appreciate you, big dog. No dry powder. There's no volume. Let's look. Let's take a look. Because again, we know why there's no volume on these plays sometimes. We already know what time it is. These distraction plays. Let's look at the volume. The volume is currently right now. Yeah, it is pretty low. The volume is up here. Look at this candle. I'm on a 1 minute chart. Let's look at the 5 minute. So on a 5 minute chart, oh no, that's straight. That's decent. 3 million, 3.8 million. That's fine. That's a lot. Look at this candle. It's huge. The volume on it is huge, and the range is actually huge as well. And I'm on a 5 minute chart. So far, we're starting with some strength. But we pulling back a little bit. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Okay, so we got some red. Over here. And let's see. Let's set up. So look at this consolidation. Look at this. Like a spring. Ready to explode. Okay, so we can't really set anything up necessarily on the day. We got to see some more movement before we can make any technical analysis that makes any amount of sense at all. But while we're waiting for that, let's go on and let's look up some other things. Baby. So here we go. Now, what I want you guys to do is know this. Let's talk about options, because a lot of you have been really confused about options. So here we go. Take a look at this. So this might look crazy to you, right? However, this is the options chain, and it's just a series of different options. Every single one of these lines is an option, and then all of its data. So you look at a number. These are the strike prices, and we can take it a step back. Let's take it a step back to the dates, right? So you got your dates. And this is AMC. I'm thinking about running an option today on Nio. We already got like 3 going, maybe 4 going, but I'm thinking about running an option on Nio. So let's pick a date, right? Let's say, so right now, Nio is $45. Nio is $45.84. It's changing, but it's $45.80. Okay, so let's say that we think Nio is going to go to at least 50. And let's call it by November. At least 50 by November. And let me open up. So I have them all open up. Okay. So when you see these kind of things, no, you want to stay away from these. You want to get where what you're looking for is this. Open interest. You want some high open interest on your plays, right? Look at this. Open interest right here. So look at this. The open interest on this one is 5. This is the $18 strike for Friday. You want high open interest. Look at this. $45 and you got $46. High open interest. But they are very close to being what's called in or at the money. This is the money right here, at the money, meaning it's the same price as the stock. So let's look at some open interest. We got some open interest for 49. These are out of the money. These will expire worthless if it doesn't come to the break-even point, or at least close to the strike. Okay, look at this one, a $50 June 25th play. Mad open interest, baby. Mad open interest. Okay, we got that. And it's 23,000. But you know what? That's too close. That's too soon. I don't think Nio is going to $50 within like a day. It could happen, but it might not happen. What are my people saying in the chat? Hey, haven't heard from you. Oh, I'm not having that in a minute. I got you. I said at the beginning, but I got you. I usually do it at the beginning and the end. You already know. You already know how we do. You know how we do. Okay. Let's make some money. Let's make some money, baby. Somebody said they got their fire. I hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Okay, here we go. So let's look at this. Let's go to October. Let's go to October. Again, same thing. No ask, no bid. No ask, no bid. Let's go to January. No, these things got to load in or something. No ask, no bid. All right. Nio's options are being born today. Let's look at AMC. Let's look at AMC. So we currently, I keep telling you guys about this. And the ask and the bid won't load up. Okay, so the mid price is 942. All right, 942. Here we go. Here we go. Wake up, baby. Here we go. So maybe we could do that with Nio. Maybe we could do that with Nio. So I think that I could see Nio going to like $50. $50 definitely by December. Definitely by December for sure. Definitely by December for sure. And the mid price is $675. $675. So if you wanted to buy this one contract, it would cost you $675. It would cost you $675, right? Or preferably, if you wanted to execute it right now, it would cost you $690. So how would you play this? Let's look at this. How Keen and Grace will look at this. So currently, this is out of the money. This is out of the money. This is in the money. So this $64, this is at the money. This is at the money. Now, what do I mean by that? All of these contracts, if you bought it earlier, it's going to expire and you're going to make a profit. If it expires and it doesn't hit 50, 55, 60, or your break even, you're going to lose money. That's pretty much what's going to happen. However, notice, look at these prices here. 22, 20, 17, 13. They're going down. They're descending, right? Oh, let me check the super chat before it disappeared. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Alpha Chew, again, much love for the super chat, big dog. Again, you guys do not have to send me any super chats at all. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. And I always know y'all got my back and support. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's check this. Let's check this out. So notice all of these go down in price and they get cheaper and cheaper as time goes on. Much cheaper as time goes on. But this is for December 17th, 2021, right? And it'll cost basically $515 to get this one. And it will cost $665 to get this one, because when you buy an option, you're basically buying 100 of these. Okay. Now, once this goes in the money, then you pretty much in the clear. You're going to make money, especially if it's over your break even. But one thing about options you have to remember, family, is you can do what you want. This is not financial advice, but we do not hold till expiration. We do not hold until expiration. So Discord family, I'm going to let you know what option that I'm looking at today. So I'll let you know when I get back in the Discord after the live. But for right now, let me go and show you how I check if the option makes sense. So remember, take a look at this. $55, this is the important one. $55, $515, basically though it's $540. Look at the open interest, it's 5,000, so it's decent. It's decent. 5,000 open interest. Okay. So now, let's look at how I evaluate if the option is going to make sense. Okay, so what I do is this. So you guys should be able to see this screen right here. You can. Okay, great. I'm going to add a new tab, and I'm going to go to Options, Calculator. Options, Calculator. It's the first thing once you Google. Now, let's check this out. Let's check this out. Now, this is a long call. I click long call, and it brings me here. It wants me to type in the symbol. Nio. Good. You click get price and it's going to load up a price right now. So this is what they think the current price of Nio is. So let's take a look. But actually we know that Nio is $46. So let's go back over there, right? Let's go back over there. And then, because this is a little bit delayed. So let's update this to $46. Cool. And then It says, what do you want to do? Do you want to buy? Yes, we want to buy a call option. A call option means we're going to basically take kind of a bet that the stock is going to go up. We're going to take a little bit of a bet that the stock is going to go up. So we want to buy call, and then they want you to select the option. Now, when you select the option, what you're doing is you're selecting a date and you're selecting a strike price. The strike price is the dollar amount that you pick. So we picked December 17th, right? Look at this, December 17th. So all of these are in order. Every single one of these is like a Friday. December 17th, 2021. Click on that, and then you look at these, and you see. So what we were looking at was this, the $55. And notice that when we looked at the actual price, so right now it says the $55, the mid price is $486, aka you have to pay $486 to get this. But we know that the real price is not that, it's different. The real price is basically $540, it's $540. So we're gonna have to update that on the website and make it make sense. We gotta make it make sense for us. So let's click it so we can know which one we have. So then that number uploads right here. But we know this isn't the real number. We know that the real number, again, is this 540 right here. So we're gonna put that in, 540. And what are we doing, family? We're trying to assess and make sure that we basically know, how much our option is gonna cost and what is it going to do for us. So then it says this, stock price range. I wanna see, let's say Nio has the chance to go up to 85 this year. So that's gonna be my highest point on my chart. You ready? 3, 2, 1, bow. Okay, we need, agree to the terms? Sure. Okay, here we go. So now you have a huge chart. You asking yourself, Keenan, what are all these numbers? What is going on here? All right, I got you. What are all these numbers? Every single number represents a percent change. So if we bought this option today, family, and it went to $48 today, we would be up 10%. And if we bought one contract, take a look at this. How many contracts did we buy? We bought one. What did it cost us? $540 times 10. This whole thing will cost us $540. And if it went up from 46 to 48 just today, we would have a 10% return. Remember, on the stock market, a 10% return is what you get if you were investing basically every single year from this whole century, basically from 1900 all the way to now. Every single year, if you invest into the S&P 500 or whatever, pretty much the SPY, everything, VTI, if you invest into this, the stock market, you would pretty much get about somewhere between 7 and 12% of a return, but mostly 10% on average. So take a look at this. If it went up to 50 today, we'd be up 28% on it. If it went up to, let's call it 52 today, but notice this. I want you to pay attention to this. These are all of the dates on the top. So let's say you wanted to know what would it do by expiration if you held to expiration, because we do not hold these options till expiration. We let them go when we are up. Jonathan Mitchell, appreciate you for the super chat. Big dog, again, you guys don't have to send me any super chats. I appreciate y'all. I'm just here to teach. I'm here to teach the family. But Jonathan, I appreciate you. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! Okay, here we go. Now, if you held to our expiration and Nio just remained flat, look at this. You would lose 100% of your original investment, family. You would lose all of it. Every single dollar of it will be done and gone. Okay, now take a look at this. If it was 48, you would be done and gone. If it was 50, 52, all of that done, and it'd be over with. It'd be a wrap. So let's look at this. If it runs up to 60 today, or not even 60, 58 today, you would have hit the home run. Basically, or not even today, on what is it, June 27th? I don't even know if that's a Monday or whatever. That might even be on a weekend. But take a look at this. The sooner an option runs, the sooner your option runs, the more money you make quickly. The sooner your option runs, the more money you make quickly. That's what it's all about. Okay, so now let's look, and maybe we could find an even better option, right? We can find something even cheaper. But notice, family, that when you go up on strike price, it's less likely to actually hit that mark. So then what happens? The prices are significantly reduced. So if we jump just from 55 and we jump to 60, or 65. And remember, this is by December 17th. 65 or $60. Let's take a look at this. So remember, we're going to pick the $60 mark Little sus in the building. Let's get it, big dog. I see you. Here we go. So we got $60 strike, baby. And then look at this, the bid and then the ask. The ask is what people are selling it for. So the ask is basically the real price, if you want to think of it like that. So it's $420 for this one, a 60. Let's look at that, because this one look like it's a banger. So if you want a Discord, I'll let you know which one I'm going to run. But let's change the numbers. So we know that the $60 strike, and we got to pick that one, right? Select an option. You got to pick that one, and it's the same date, but now it's a $60 strike. They're saying that the mid is $490, but we know the real price of it is not that. We know that the real price of this option for 60 is the ask. That's what we're going to go with, the ask. And it's $425. 4.25. And we're going to get one contract, right? And if you ran this, it would be 425 because you get 100 of them. Boom. Okay. Now, look at this. Notice that it's way more red than the other one, because as you get closer and closer to expiration, your chances of winning this one drops dramatically like a rock. It drops like a straight up rock. Okay. Here we go. Take a look. So we got $48. If it went to 48 today, you'd be up 12% just today. If it went up to, and honestly, even more than that. Let's see, where's my range? Okay, yeah, we're good. All right. So if it went to 50, where's the home run? It would have to go to 57, basically by the 27th, and then you'd be home run range, baby. Home run range. But notice, you never have to hold these all the way out here. A lot of these, you want to get in them and then get out of them. So if in August, Nio was just about $50, you would be up basically 1%. But if you held, you'd be down. And if it stayed, if you hold, you got a higher chance of being down, even all the way to expiration. You would have to be at basically $64 just to be up 5%. Options, a lot of them are you get in them and then you get out of them, family. You get in and you get out. You do not diamond hand options. Never diamond hand the option. You diamond hand the stock that you believe in. Don't diamond hand an option. Don't be a crash test dummy driving into a wall without a plan. That's not how we getting down. That's not how we do. That's not how we rock. Let's look at AMC and let's make sure we know what's going on with them. See how they're doing. So AMC currently is dropping down a little bit. But let's look. Let's see if we can get some understanding right here. Okay, here we go. So let's move this line. We might find some support. It's looking like we are. We might find some support at this $56 range, in the $56 range. We might find some support in here. We currently found some resistance up here at 58. So we're in this channel and we're consolidating. We almost broke out of it basically yesterday, but pretty much, nope, that is not the case. Let's look at the 5-minute chart and see if we get a different picture. Somebody said Tesla's going crazy. Oh, I'll check that out. I love Tesla, family. I love Tesla. Love. Yeah, we're still in this channel, even on the minute chart. Let's check Tesla. Tesla, okay. Tesla's running a little bit. You know what's crazy? I almost did a call option, a huge call option. I was just going to do it on my own. Evan, I appreciate you for the super chat or the super sticker, big dog. Again, you guys don't have to send me no stickers or anything like that. I appreciate you for being here, and we just gonna learn together, because it's all about going to the promised land together, baby. That's what it's all about. But I appreciate you for the sticker, family. I know who's real. I know who's showing love. Much love. Much love. Okay, yeah, Tesla. Shout out to Tesla. Look at charge point. We green on a day. Somebody said TRCH. Let's look at that real quick. Okay, so it's waking up. But again, let me tell you something. Don't be fooled by this thing running from. Let's break it back down. Don't be fooled by this. If you got in over here, or over here, or over here, or over here, don't be fooled by this. If I don't even have nothing to say about that, family. Don't be a crash test dummy. Don't drive into a wall without a plan. You already know. Don't be a crash test dummy, baby. Okay. Let's get back to the one, the only, AMC. But let's look at the current articles that are out on it right now. Because as time goes on, we come with more and more articles on it. Here we go. So we got, here we go. Look, just like clockwork. They never fail. Who is it? None other than the Motley Fool. Okay, guys, we're going to click on this article. Make sure that you put your idiot hat on. Make sure we see some blue hats in the chat. Let's see it. Here we go. Can AMC survive without the Reddit crowd? Without the Reddit crowd, let's see. And I bet you that they say yes. I bet you they say no. Come on now. Come on. Let's get it. Here we go. The Motley Fool. Can AMC survive without the Reddit crowd? Here we go. AMC Holdings, ticker symbol AMC. And keep in mind, you know, certain articles love to basically talk about what? None other than AMCX. But they talking about AMC. Let's see if it's anything positive. So the company's fundamental prospects are improving as more folks are getting vaccinated. Okay. Oh, that's great. But you know what? Just like a snake, family, just like a snake, they try to ease you in, right? They try to ease you in and talk to you really nicely. And then guess what they do? Guess what they do? They stab you right in the back and they bite you right with their venom. So let's see. Buy and hold, theater chain. Look, okay. So they're talking about how much money they raised. They raised $587 million. Okay. And they did that at $50. Okay. But will it be enough? AMC has over $5.1 billion in debt, and the bulk is coming due in 2026, which is $3.7 billion. And smaller amounts due. Okay, here we go again. Always. They always try to bring up the negative. Imagine this. You see how AMC, they were a struggling business. Their stock started running. They took advantage. They made money from it, right? They made money from it. Now, when the stock runs, just like BNGO earlier this year, when they stock ran, guess what? They did a stock offering. NNDM, Nano Dimensions, they stock ran, they did a stock offering. Sometimes when your company is having trouble, the reason that, let me tell you something about buying shares in the first place, how it works at all. The only reason that companies sell shares is so they can get money from you and then use that money to grow the company. That's the only reason that companies sell shares at all. If they could grow without your money, guess what? You would never have the opportunity to buy a piece of the pie that they own. You would never, ever have a chance. Never. So when you see something like this, where they're trying to throw into your face that this company has debt and all of it is due, or most of it is due, basically in 2026, and you know what? The company, come on, man. They got $800 million in cash, and they raised $1.2 billion, bringing the total cash to $2 billion. However, the company is still burning through $120 million a month. They always try to throw this in your face. Now, we know that AMC as a company has been struggling, right? I want you to think of what the Motley Fool, and again, Motley Fool, this is just my opinion. So I'm not trying to get sued, but this is an opinion based on all of the facts. Whenever you pumping out article after article after article, hit piece after hit piece after hit piece, take a look at this. When you pumping out all of this, it's like this. Imagine you were to see a person who is struggling with their weight in the gym. They struggling with their weight, but now they're working out and they're in the gym. They're trying to get fit. They're trying to be a healthier version of themselves, and they're struggling with their weight. And guess what? You just sitting there writing articles on the keyboard saying, oh, man, look, this company is so overweight. This company is this. This company is that. They don't do sit-ups right. They tried to run on the elliptical or on the treadmill or whatever, and they're not doing it right. Pay attention to this, right? They're over there trying, and they're struggling, and they're doing what they can do to become the best versions of themselves. But they're starting from a disadvantaged position. And then here you come bashing, because all of the people, what are they doing? They're rooting them on. They're cheering them on. They're saying, go AMC. But you got to sit on the other side hating. And we see right through it. This is why when we go to FinViz and we see that you posted an article at 9:17, Motley Fool, we know another one's coming. Again and again and again. You're just going to keep on posting them. Evan, I appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. My guy said this. He said, you made me a lot of money, man. Probably a lot of us. But knowledge you give holds more valuable than any dollar we ever made. Much love. Appreciate you, big dog. Always wanted to personally thank you. I appreciate you. I know who the real ones are. Again, and you guys do not have to send me super chats. I'll try to get into the comments and read them. But I appreciate the love and I appreciate the super chats. Just know. All right, let's look. Eyes on the prize. Let's look. Let's see what's going on with AMC. Right, because again, TRCH. Now, one of the main issues with AMC is this. We know that a lot of people who get into AMC, A lot of people get into AMC. What they want to do is they want to get money with the apes, but then when things get kind of hard, they back up. Oh yeah. I got you, big dog. I'm gonna do that. And we actually were doing that right before you got in here, but I'll go back and I'll check FinViz. So take a look at this. A lot of people, what they want to do is this. They want to get into AMC, make money with you, and then they want to double their money. But all of the apes, we know that we have an opportunity to make money more than any stock has ever made in our lifetime, if not other people's lifetimes, because we have them where we want them. We own the high majority of the shares, baby. We own all of them, 80%, and they are trading more than they have over on dark pools, and then bringing those shares over here and then dumping them right on us, and then trying to stop us from going to the promised land. But you know what? And I want to give a shout out to my guy, Charlie, Zip Trader. He did a video yesterday. I think it was a banger, straight up banger. And he was saying that, you know what? It's all good. Y'all want to pump out all of these different articles and y'all want to put out all of this fear, but you could have won. The hedge funds, you could have won so long ago if you would have just took the win and then kept it as it is. And it's just crazy. It's crazy because they don't want to win. They want to win everything. They want to win every single thing. And let's look. They want to take it all. Imagine that you have $1. You have one single dollar. And you know what? You got to split it with the government. We know you got to pay taxes. When you make $1 in the United States, it ain't only yours. The government says, you know what? We made that dollar, and they coming for their piece, right? How the hedge funds are moving is like this. You make $1, and they want to take 99% of it. And then they look at you and say, you stingy for holding on to that penny. That's how they're getting down. They want to just take everything. And it's really nasty. It's really, really nasty. It's extremely nasty. So let's look this up. I didn't even think about this, but Command F. Let's look up MOTLEY. Look at this. Motley Fool. These are all, I looked up specific AMC articles. Look at this. Motley Fool, 9/17 today. Motley Fool, two yesterday. They got one at 8:11. They got one at 7:45 a.m. Two, and these are all hit pieces on AMC. They just dropping them back to back to back to back to back. And here we left out of that? No, we didn't. No. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Not too long ago, boom, another one. DJ Khaled, another one. Look, millions and millions and millions. But then they want you to believe that you should go invest in AMC X. Come on now. It's ridiculous. We see right through it. Let's look at the chart now, see if we see any patterns being broke. Okay, whoa, look. We broke through that channel. And we're on the 30-minute chart. Let's look at the 5-minute and see. Okay, still broken through. 1 minute. Okay. But we're still in 56. We still finding support at 56. But now we can increase the accuracy of our channel. Right here. Move this down a little bit. Okay. So we should be trading within. So 56 should be support. And if we break through 56, where should we be headed next? We could be headed towards 52. We could be headed towards 52, if not 51. This is the real support. I'm gonna put the red down here. We could be headed to 51 if we break through this 56 channel right here. That's what could happen. So let me check on my comments. Right. If it goes to 55, you getting another 100. Okay, makes sense, baby. Makes sense. Somebody said they love the lives. Yeah, you know, I love the vibe. I love the vibe with the family. You know how it be. You know how it goes. Okay, now let me just double check on something because I gotta clarify something for the family. We're talking about some things yesterday on the video. We gotta clarify something for the family, baby. Okay. And let's look at the rules. Let's look at the rules. That new NSCC, new rule change for the margin calls, right? This was implemented yesterday. implemented yesterday, and it says this. There are 3 main parts, but the main part is at the top. The very main part is at the top, and it's this: drastic time frame reductions for calculating and collecting deposits. Calculating and collecting deposits, aka the margin calls for the large institutions. So, and it went from month to daily or even hourly requirements for verifications. And who's doing this? Who's checking these accounts? It's computers. It's automated, and it's a powerful computer algorithm. And let me check the super chat, because again, you guys do not have to send them. I appreciate you for even being in the building. Just know. So Keenan, I sent a Twitter message yesterday, 8 for 2 months. All right, I got to check that out. Sometimes they just get filtered in. And after selling options on money on Robinhood, how long does it take to receive the funds? If you sell it, you should get it immediately. Make sure that you double check, Aaron. Double check that you sold it. Double check. Make sure that it's actually sold, so then we know. Because when you sell these, let me tell you something. You should just see the money in your account. You should see the money in your account, big dog. All right, yeah. So let's double check this out. And what am I talking about? Just to give y'all some context. Let me give you some context. Because, you know, a lot of things nowadays is done way out of context, and then people lose the message. You lose the whole message. So it's this. And I showed you this in yesterday's video. So it says, the new NSCC rule change is poised to end the short squeeze saga. Now, they want you to believe that this is here to protect you, but just know it's not. This is not here to protect you. What this is here to do is basically protect the large institutions from themselves. Imagine that you were going to, let's say you were going to Vegas. Right? And you were betting. You just keep betting, and you go there with a credit card. You're not even there with cash. You're there with a credit card in Vegas. And next thing you know, you just keep betting. And then you down $100. What should you do? You should probably say, you know what? It's unlikely that I'm gonna get my money back, but I'm only down 100. I'm gonna be a responsible adult. Or even I'm only down 1,000. I came here to have fun. I spent 1,000. I'm gonna look at this as if I came here to spend $1,000. I had fun on the slot machines, playing poker, all of it. I had fun. I spent 1,000. I'm done. Right? Be a responsible adult. No, but what the hedge funds are doing is they're going to Vegas and then they get down 100. What do? They keep going. They get down 200. They down 1,000. And they say, you know what? We could win. We can still win. They down 3,000. They down 4,000. But nobody is checking until a month later to see how deep the hole is, right? So now what they have going is these algorithms are supposed to check them. These algorithms are supposed to check and make sure that everything is being done well. And it's supposed to check it from every month now to daily or hourly. So what it does is if they're over in Vegas and they're betting and they had a whole month to dig a $20 billion hole, now they would just have it in increments of hours. So maybe they built a $2 million hole or a $1 million hole instead of having a whole month to dig it out and then just keep losing and losing. Again, check. But I want you to remember this, family. I want you to remember this. Who's behind these algorithms? You never know. Who's calculating? So it says calculations are conducted automatically by powerful computers and algorithms. But who's to say, who's to say that it's being done correctly? We haven't seen the stock market regularly appropriately just regulated in some time. So who's to say? But we hope this is a step in the right direction for the market to at least appear to be better. So Aaron, appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. You said good morning. The garbage man is back. I'm dropping in. Dropped the 5p. Oh, he said if it dropped to 55. Okay, yeah. Appreciate you, big dog. I remember you from yesterday. I know who the real ones are. Let's get it. And again, family, you don't have to send me any super chats. Just know I'm trying to catch up on you in the comments. I appreciate the love. Just know that. I appreciate the love. I'm not doing it for the super chats. Crash dummy here. Listen, if you get into AMC and you only put in what you are willing to lose, you are not a crash test dummy. If that is 1 share, that's fine. If that's 100 shares, that's fine. Everybody has different varying levels. Of what they can tolerate losing. So my current position, and I had it over, where we at? I had it over here. I had a screenshot from yesterday. Let me pull this up. Screenshot from yesterday. My position on AMC and Nio. And it was like this. So again, take a look at this. So if you look all the way in the bottom, you'll see that I have 300 shares of AMC. Now it's $17,000 worth right now. If it goes to zero, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm ready to hold this and I'm ready to diamond hand it. So if the movement doesn't go forward, look, my guy Aaron, he just said, he told me yesterday, he just sent me the super chat. Appreciate you again, big dog, for the super chat. He said that he's a garbage man, but he's tired of the smell of garbage. Now, the reason I'm holding these is because I want to see you win. I want to see you win. I want to see you knock it out of the park. I want to see you get out of the 9-to-5 grind. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So I'm ready to hold this and diamond hand this all the way to zero. Diamond hand it straight to zero. I'm up 137% on it. My option, when I took the screenshot, was up 17. It could be different now that the stock is going down a little bit. And then this is my Nio position too. But it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. It is what it is. And here we go. We dipped and we broke under the channel. We broke under the channel. However, notice we are still in the $56 range. We are still in the $56 range. This is a current support, the $56 range. Now, if we break under that, then it's very likely that we're headed down to 52 or 51. Right under that. Right under that. Okay. Somebody said I'm about to YOLO. Somebody said I YOLO'd 1,200 shares and you're in at $61 and you're not selling. All right, family. Again, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Again, make sure that you are ready and prepared. You got to be an adult. You got to be responsible and say, look, I know what time it is. I know that AMC is a heavily manipulated stock. And the other side, they ain't playing fair, family. They're not playing fair. You already know. They're not playing fair. Let's look. The RSI is low. Oh, yeah, the RSI is way down. That means the momentum for this stock is way, way, way down. Look at this. We in the 20s. We at 29. I guess you can't see it. Let me move myself off of the screen. I could just make this smaller. I can make this smaller, and then you can see it. The RSI is, it's down. The RSI is down, but that's not a bad sign. That's actually a good sign. When you're looking for indicators on when to buy, it's telling you that you're not buying on a high. See this blue number right here? Boom, RSI. RSI is at 27, 28. So it's down, it's down, it's down. But this usually indicates a reversal. So what is RSI, family? RSI is relative strength index. It's an indicator of momentum. It's telling you which direction the stock is kind of sort of headed in, and it's headed down, down, down. And anything under 30, notice it's 28. Anything under 30 for an RSI is an indication of something being oversold. Anything over 70 is an indication of something being overbought. What do these things tell you? They're telling you if something is about to reverse, and it's an indication. It's not a guarantee. So, and we know with a volatile stock like AMC, it could flip on a dime or drop on a dime. Flip on a dime or drop on a dime, baby. That's pretty much how we doing it. All right, Discord family in the building. Discord family in the building. If you're trying to get into the Discord right now and you want to help getting in chat, I'm going to get you in after the live stream, baby. I get you in after the live stream. Somebody said, hold strong. Eyes on the prize. 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 How we doing on the chart? How we doing on the chart? Here we go. So we have 56. Okay, yeah. So we could technically make a channel now to see. Let's see. All right. So let's get some lines in here. I'm looking for extended. All right, let's do it. Let's try again. Let's put some lines on the chart. Here we go. So what we have here is a descending level of resistance. We have an orange support line right here. And now we're going to add in our descending level of support where it's bouncing off. And this is basically for the day, but let me try this one again. I'm using the touchpad. I'm not using a mouse. But what am I doing here? We're doing a little bit of chart work to try to get an indication to see when we break out of this pattern that we're in. We want to break out of this pattern. And I'll move it up a little bit because it kind of started to break it, but not so much. Okay. And I'm using a touchpad, so this is a little harder than it should be. All right, so here we go. And look, we already broke it a little bit. Let's see if we can stay out of it and get into a new pattern. So we already broke out of it somewhat. So we finding some strength. That's what this is all about. We're finding some strength. We're finding some strength. K Jones, yep, take my time with you. I appreciate you. Discord in the building. Is the Discord worth it? Now, this is my answer for that. If you asking if the Discord is worth it, it's probably not for you. It's probably not for you. That's all I got to say about that, family. It's probably not for you. I want people in there who are either all the way down, and if you're not all the way down, stay all the way out. All right. I'm talking to you. You know who you are. You know who you are. All right. Do we still believe? Listen, we still own the high majority. We still own the high majority of all of the shares. Of all of the shares. We still own the high majority of all of the shares. That's right, little sus. It is what it is. Look, you either all the way in or you all the way out. I don't want anybody wishy-washy. Discord, we a family over there. We don't need anybody coming over there who's trying to get in the middle of what we got going on. We got a strong family and get in there and just try to be in the middle. A fence sitter. We don't need any fence sitters. None. 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 I don't want any fence sitters. You sitting on a fence, you go find your own conviction, and then you go that way. Go in that direction. No wishy-washy. That's not a way to move through life. Don't move through life like that. Don't move through life being wishy-washy. All right. Oh, yeah. So, look, we broke way out of the trend. We broke way out of that old trend. And now we're in an uptrend. However, this is only the minute chart. It's only the minute chart. Let's not get too excited, even though we might like to. Okay, on the 5 minute, it's not as drastic. We still kind of in the channel, so it might turn around a little bit, but we got some resistance at 58. Strong resistance at 58. Strong conviction on this one. Discord family in the building. Shout out to the Discord family. I see you. I see you, Walt. Let's get it. Exactly. Yep. If you're not sure if it's gonna be worth it, stay out. Stay out. You either all the way in or you all the way out. Don't be on the fence. We don't have time for that. No time. Put chill background music. That sounds like a good idea. How do I not get sued doing that? How do I not get sued doing that? That's the real question. That's the real question. How can you get on the Discord? I linked it at the top of the chat. But again, all the way in, all the way out. One or the other. One or the other. It's okay if you look, you're not a bad person if you want to be out and you're not sure. You're actually a great person because we don't need that energy. We like to preserve our energy and protect our peace. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's look at Nio because again, I'm trying to run a Nio call today, but let's look and see what's going on with Nio. So Nio's trading a little bit flat. Nio's trading a little bit flat on the 5 minute chart. Let's look at it on the 1 minute chart. A little bit of a downtrend. Okay, so it came up, came back down. Okay, we should find some support at 45 on Nio. Let's look at the 30 minute. Okay. And we broke out of these old trends that I had so I could delete them. Clean this chart up. Let's clean this chart up, baby. Let's clean the chart up, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Cleaned it, cleaned it, cleaned it. Yeah. So I wonder if the entire stock market is down today. Let's look. Let's look at VTI, Vanguard's total stock market ETF. Okay, yeah. So the total stock market is actually not down. It's up. Total stock market is up. I wonder if it's just tech. Let's look at Apple. Apple's doing it. It's down a bit. down a little bit. Let's look at Tesla. Somebody said Tesla was running. Okay, yeah, Tesla is running. I need Tesla to get to the 700. I need Tesla. I got a large Tesla position, and it's locked in because I've been loading up. It's locked in at like 690 or something, so I'm a little bit down on Tesla. But again, I'm holding Tesla. I'm telling you, figuratively speaking, baby, 2030 vision. What does that mean? That means I'm holding all decade. I'm holding this one until the wheels fall off of the Tesla, baby. I'm holding till the wheels fall off of the Tesla. That's how I'm getting down. And the wheels, let me tell you, they premium made, so we all good. Okay, now in charge point, another banger. But yeah, look at this. So we doing good on the day. It's just looking like AMC is down. But again, is AMC really down, or is it because all of the selling pressure is coming on to the market? Let me tell you something. Since that NSCC rule passed, the short sellers, they are pressed. They are so pressed right now. Why are they pressed? They pressed because they're gonna have to margin call. They're gonna get margin called again and again and again and again. Nobody knows when the squeeze can happen. However, again and again and again. So that means that they're doing everything in their power to basically keep the stock price down. They're doing everything in their power to keep the stock price down, and that's literally it. Somebody hit me with a super chat and said, and again, appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. He said, can you talk more about SNDL? Okay, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at SNDL as suggested by my guy in the super chat, Sundial Grower. So this one, to be honest with you, so many people ask about this one that I'm surprised it's not doing better. I'm surprised that it's not doing better because it has a lot of interest. So let's take a look. So currently right now, it's tanking. But it's going to $1. $1 should be a pretty decent support line for this. Let's see if that holds true in the past. Oh yeah, so $1 was resistance in the past, so it should be support now. It's likely to be support at $1. However, if it falls through $1, you can imagine it come back to about the 90-cent range. So the 90-cent range. Now, historically, if you wanted to load up on SNDL, it's looking like the best price you can get as of late. Basically, as of 2021. Let's look. Yeah, as of about 2021, it's looking like you can get in at 60 cents. But it's unlikely that it'll happen very soon unless a market correction happens. But other than that, in the 80s, if you can get in the 80s, I would consider striking there. I would totally consider striking right there. And I just got one thing to say. Oven mitt check. Let me see if you got them on. Okay, you got them on. But if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in the index funds. Speaking of index funds, let's see. Somebody asked me about Wish, but yeah, speaking of index funds, let's actually look at the ETF again. Let's look at VTI, Vanguard. So Vanguard is up $1. Vanguard's total stock market ETF is up $1, which is 0.6%. All right, that's straight. Tesla is up 3%. You guys had me thinking it was running. It's up 4%. I guess that's a run. We got Nio up 0.5%. Charge Point is up 1%. Somebody said, I got them on. I see you. You got them on. Let's talk about it, baby. Oven mitts on. You ready for the heat? Because AMC is trying to spice it up. It's trying to burn the kitchen down, baby. But we got them on. We got the diamond-studded oven mitts on. We're ready. We're ready to kill the game. We extra ready to kill the game. And let's come back. AMC, you got this, baby. You only down. And look at this. We're only down 2%. Now, let me tell you what's good about this. We're only down 2%, so it might seem crazy. Now, if you're running options, then being down 2% or even traded flat is not good. However, if you're just holding the stock and it's down 2% today, that's not that bad. That's really not that bad. That's actually fine. 2% down on a day after going up 300% in a month. Come on now. So now let's go back to the options chain. Oh, actually, let's go to Stonko Tracker and see what's going on with that. Let's go to Stonko Tracker. Let's check them out. Stonko Tracker, where we at? I thought I had it pulled up. Here we go. All right, let's reload it. Let's reload it, get the newest data. So currently, on Stonko Tracker, okay, nothing loaded up. Here we go. Let's try again. Giving me no data. Let's Google it. Chrome, Stonko Tracker AMC. Let's see if we could just get some new data on this. So Stonko Tracker is down. Everything is zeroed out. All of the shares available to borrowers reloaded back up. That's interesting. Let me check this on my phone. See if it's just my computer. Check Stonko Tracker and see what's going on with that, family. See if you can get that to work. See if it's working for you, because it's not working over here. Stonko Tracker AMC. Could it be them or could it be me? Nope, it's them. It's them. I tried it on my phone too. Not working. Not working. But they do have some historic data that we can look at. Wow, yeah. All of the in the money, out of the money calls, in the money, out of the money puts, not there. One thing that's interesting though is, again, you can look at the past data on Stonko Tracker and it says this. TX Tony, make me a moderator, big dog. T-Bone, you're saying you're TX Tony? Let me hook my guy up. Let me hook my guy up, TX Tony. Here we go. Oh, Nicholas, I appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. I didn't even get the notification that came in. Devin, appreciate you for the super chat. Can I check out ORPH? I got you. I got you, big dog. Let's go check that out. Let's go check that out right now. And if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen. What do you say? ORPH. 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 Okay, so right now, let's see. I don't know what got you interested in this one, but let's check it out because you could be onto something. So it was 7, and now it's 8. So when was it 7? On the 24th. So for a long time. Okay, so it had some runs. Oh yeah. So you know what I'm seeing here? Swing trade opportunity. Let's look back even further. Yeah, huge swing trade opportunity. This is a get in and get out, family. So if you get in on this one, you got to get out quick. Or else you will be stuck trading sideways for a long time. Now, I would not get in this one in the $9 range. Absolutely not. I would absolutely not. The $8 range is somewhat decent because you can see that it's finding support. It's like trading sideways here, but I would totally not get in this. And that doesn't mean it can't run after it gets in $9. It could run to 15, who knows? But it's more dangerous when you get in the $9 range or even in the high $8 range, But if you do get in there or you get in lower than that, make sure that you got an exit plan ready, baby. Do not be a crash test dummy driving into a wall without a plan. Absolutely not. Another super chat. Okay, rolling in now. Again, family, you don't have to send me any super chats. I want you to know that. I appreciate the love. I'm just here to teach the family. Okay, my guy said this. He said earlier you were asking how can music without getting copyrighted. I'm not advertising, but in epidemicsound.com for streams. Okay, I'll look into that. That's cool. I'll look into that. Somebody said check shop. SOS. Talk about Disney. Oh yeah, let's get it. Now people sleep on Disney. Disney is a banger. So now, oh yeah, Disney's doing straight today. Disney doing all right. Disney's up 2%. That's pretty good. This company been around 100 years. And look at that, running up. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Okay. So now we got this. It says that Disney is on a really, really clean run on a 5-minute chart. Let's look at the 30-minute. 30 minute. Oh, we got some big candles here. Now, this is a candle, right? We're looking at the chart. This is a candle. And now, what do I mean by that? What is that? How's that even relevant? It means this. Let me actually go back on my screen over here so I can open this up. All right, here, good. So I can see my chats. There we go. All right, let's open this back up. Here we go. So look at this. This is a candle. Candles have 4 main parts, family. 4 main parts. What are the 4 main parts? They're over here. Open, high, low, and close. It happens literally. These two can switch, high and low, but this is the important order. So open, where did it open? When you see a green candle, that means it opened at the bottom of the rectangle. It closed at the top of the rectangle. So open, close. This is a green candle. The red candles is reversed. If you look at a red candle over here, that means it opened up on top and it closed on the bottom. Okay, so now let's look at this green candle over here. Now these little wicks, they call it, this is as low as it went. This is the low over here. And that little wick at the top, that's the high. So then Disney had a lot of range within this 30-minute or relative to itself. Okay, let me just check you out because my dog just sent me a super chat again. Corey, appreciate you. Discord fam. Why no Nio chat section. Also, charge point shares. Could I get more? So, listen, charge point is a banger. So we had a Nio chat. We could get another Nio chat. That's not even a problem. That's not even a problem. So, charge point though, charge point is a banger. Charge point is a banger. Charge point is one of those stocks that you treat like Disney. So you basically load up on your position. Charge point is a strike to own. Disney is a strike to own. What do I mean by that? I got 3 different categories in which I put a stock as to how I'm going to attack it. It's strike price, aka if I see a price I like, I strike. I got strike days where I strike on specific days because the stock is so volatile, so you can't really call it. So then you strike maybe on payday, right? The other one is this. The other one is strike to own. That means this company is such a banger that it don't even matter what price you get in. What it's about is that you own and that you are in. You in the play. That's what it's about. And charge point is really about being in the play. And again, this is not financial advice. Just know that. However, it's about being in the play and then holding it straight to the promised land, baby. I'll see you there. I'll see you there. John, he said, keep doing your thing, fam. Oven mitts on. I appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Let me see if you got them on. I got them on, baby. And they got diamonds all on them. It's looking like the Infinity Stone Gauntlet, man. Listen, and my boy Tony Porter, he hit me up. He said, can you explain how theta works? Real quick, I have options where theta is basically 0.15. Thanks, boss. All right, yeah. So let's go over to the options chain, family. And again, just so we end down Disney. Disney is a banger. Disney is a strike to own. If you're wondering if you should load up on Disney, guess what? Disney is a set it, forget it. You pick up some Disney, you put it in the corner of your portfolio, and then you could go play with the hot stocks. You could go and play with the hot stocks, get in on those, and then run. My bad, I hit the camera. You could get in on those, and you could just basically run straight to the promised land with it. Disney gonna take care of you. The House of Mouse is gonna take care of you. Mickey Mouse, he got your back. Goofy, Donald, they all got your back, baby. And then one day you could go to Disneyland, Disney World, wherever, and then get on the rides that you own, because when you buy Disney stock, you are now part owner of the company. You got to remember that. All right, now let's get to charge point. Let's get to charge point, and then let's get back to what my guy just said about theta. I ain't gonna forget about you, big dog. So take a look at this. Charge point is also a banger. Charge point is a banger. It's preferable to get in on charge point. Again, thank you for the super chat, big dog. It's preferable to get in basically in the 20s. However, if you're going to hold this and you got that 20-30 vision, figuratively speaking, that means charge point, they got 70%. 70%. Even it might even be more than that by now. Between 70 and 80% of the market share. I think it's still 70 of the market share. That means of all of the EV market, they got all of this high percentage and they own basically all of it. So then they are the biggest dog in the game when it comes to charging stations. You want to hold on to this one for a decade. Even if it drops to 50% market share, no company has things like that. My guy said check out FRSX. All right, family, don't let me forget about that. Appreciate you for the super chat. Now, let's get over to theta. Let's get over to theta. And you know what? Let's check out. And let me just give you a resource, family. Because again, you know I always want to teach you how to fish. So whenever you're not sure about I'll show you. Let me bring my mouse over here. This dual monitor thing, I'm just getting used to it. Let me show you where theta is on the options chart. So theta is all the way over here, right? Theta is all the way over here. And he said he got Tesla. Let's look at Tesla options. So here we go. Oh, I wish you would have told me what strike you picked, but it's all good. Let's say that he picked this one out of the money option, which is here. It's out of the money because this is Tesla's current price, 684, and this one is not 684 or 685. So Tesla didn't reach there yet, so technically it's out of the money, right? So let's say that he picked this, and look at theta. It's negative 2.7. Negative 2.79, right? So whenever you're not sure about, and what theta does is theta is time decay. Theta is time decay. So as time goes on and on and on, like I was showing you on the options calculator earlier on this, look at this. Look at 46. So this is a Nio call option, a potential Nio call option that we could run. I might most likely run a call option today over on the Discord. You don't want to run call options every single day, but you want to run them when you see a great opportunity. So shout out to the Discord family again. So now, take a look at this. Theta works like this. Theta is what is making this thing go down. So every number that you see here is a percent change. It's a percent change. This is a Nio call option, right? What you're looking at here is a Nio call option for the strike price of, what was the strike on this? $60. $60. Okay. So we said it was a Nio call, $60. A break even is $64.25. Why is that? Because it's this. Every single day that goes by, look at this, the percent goes down. If Nio was to say, or let's say it was to get to $50 today, or $51 today. If Nio was to get to $51 today, you would be up 42%. But what if it didn't move? If it didn't move, it would go to 38% the next day. If it didn't move, it would go to 35%. Y'all remember that girl? What was her name? She said, my hair, it don't move. That was funny. That was hilarious. But all right, I don't know if you've seen it. Gorilla glue. This girl gorilla glued her hair, family. But let's talk about it. So if it go to 31, it don't move. And guess what? Theta will move for you. Theta will move basically all of your gains and just kill you all the way down till you lost 100%, even though you bought it and it went up in price since you bought it. But if it stays stagnant, theta's gonna eat away at it. But how do you find out what investor terms mean? It's like this. So look up whatever the term is, and then Investopedia. Investopedia is a banger. It tells you basically everything you need to know. So this is one of the Greeks, right? There are many, many Greeks. So theta, and again, long story short, theta is time decay. So here are the key takeaways. Theta refers to the rate of decline in value of an option over time. That's pretty much it. Theta refers to the rate of value and the decline of your option over time. If all other variables are constant, like the price does not change or something like that, implied volatility, none of that stuff changes, your option will lose value as time draws, basically because theta is eating away at it. And then that negative 2.79 number that you saw, that's the rate in which it's being eaten away, basically every single day. Theta, usually expressed as a negative number, indicates how much the option's value will decline every day up until maturity. So again, it's going to decline at this rate. So when you look at this one, look at it. It's 2.7. This is the rate that it's declining. Look at this one. It's 2.8. This is the rate that this is declining. But when you go up and more and deeper into the money, notice that theta is getting lower and lower and lower. So when you buy in the money calls, what happens is this. Theta is extremely low. Theta is extremely low when you're buying these in the money calls. The more in the money, it's looking like the lower it's going to be. However, the more expensive the call is. So somebody else, all right, FRSX. Let's look at that. FRSX. Okay, yeah, so we don't really have that many options at all. But let's look at the chart. All right, so the 30-minute chart is telling us that we traded sideways. Our high is basically 470. Our low is basically 450. So we got some movement. In here, but not much, family. Not much at all. Okay, so now let's look at this. We got 450. Yeah, so if you want to get in this one today, family, basically try to get in closer to the 450 range. If you could get in at 430, that's even better. That's way better. But if you can get in at 450, that's a decent first strike. However, this stock is probably crazy volatile. Let's check it on the daily chart. Yeah, you can end up in the $3 range. So if you get in this, make sure you got your stop loss on, baby. Make sure you got your stop loss on. You want to be prepared, not surprised. What are the 5 P's? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say it with me again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Somebody said Theta brought my AMC option down almost 50% on the week. Still holding though. Again, overdose or overused meme. Let me tell you something. Do not diamond hand options. Don't diamond hand the option. You get in some of these options, you get out. You can always buy another option. You can always buy another option. Always, 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 always. It's called rolling into another option. If your option ain't working out and you see that it's eating away, guess what? Boom, get out, get in a better one. Somebody said, where's AMC? Yeah, we're just talking about AMC, family. You just getting in? Let's go back. Somebody hit me with a super chat, asked me about it. But let's go back. You see, we even got the whole chart set up. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. See if we broke out of this channel yet. Nope, we're stuck. We're stuck in this consolidation. We're right in here. So between 56 and 58, AMC has been living here basically the end of yesterday and all of this morning so far. But we only like an hour in, so it's all good. Unless you want to count the pre-market. But we're only like an hour in, so it's really all good. Just know that. Just know that. Let me see what else my family's saying in the chat, baby. What else my people talking about? Somebody said talk about Bed Bath and Beyond. Oh, you still up over 1,000% though? Okay. Again, let me tell you something. When you up like that, sometimes it's all right to just cut out. You don't have to. You can make more money on it. CCIV a good options play. Let's check it out. Could be. It was. Is it still? Let's see. Decent. In terms of buying options on CCIV, decent. If you buy an option on CCIV, this is not financial advice, but I would buy one with a further out date than a more like recent date. Because notice it's not even moving that much since, especially when you want to compare it to the volatility of something like AMC, it's not moving too crazy. So since June, let's call it 15th or so to right now, I guess it's going up like $4 or so. So this could be a huge options play. But again, make sure that you set your date further out and try to stay close to in the money. The Beast J, appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Again, you guys do not have to send me any super chats. I appreciate the love. I'm just happy that you're here with me so you can learn with the family, baby. So you can learn with the family. Let's talk about it. And if you want to, Webull, for those of you who don't know, Webull just recently said, and they recently told us that they are now doing fractional shares. Webull is now doing fractional shares. Let's see if I can find the receipts. See if I can find the receipts, baby. Can I? No, I cannot. Cannot find the receipts. But they told us that they're doing, if you want a Discord, you already seen it. But they doing fractional shares. That's what's up. That was one of the things that Robinhood had over Webull was, guess what? They were doing fractional shares. Robinhood was doing fractional shares, but Webull was not. So now that's another step that Webull is stepping into the right direction over the competitors. Now what Webull needs to do is instant deposits, because that deposit time is another thing that they can improve on. All right, so my guy said this. I almost missed it. How do I feel about Shiba Inu and options? You need help? You in the Discord family? Okay, appreciate you, big dog. Discord family in the building. So Shiba Inu, to be honest with you, I have not been looking into this one at all, family. I have not been looking into this one at all. We got a chat on the Discord where there's so many people in the family are in this one and have made a lot of money with it. However, I have not got into any Shiba Inu. I ain't getting into it yet. Shiba Inu, none of it. I would need to do a lot of research. And sometimes people say, Keenan, man, when you talk about certain things, you sound so confident. When I'm confident and I'm speaking, is because I'm talking about things that I know about, and I'm not talking about things that I don't know about. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Let me see. I got another super chat. My guy said this. How do you feel? Oh, yeah. All right. Same super chat. Oh, cool. Yeah, how do I feel about it? Talk about BlackBerry. Let's look at BlackBerry. Okay. So I want to be honest with you though, family. One thing that I want to do is this. Whenever you hear about anything like this in terms of, yo, go check this one out, go check that one out. And a lot of the time these articles are trying to push you into investing into other things to get you from investing from certain other things, right? So, okay, since we know that to be true, let's take a look before and look at who owns BlackBerry just to make sure that it even makes sense. So BlackBerry institutional ownership. Let's just see if we can find out who are the main owners of BlackBerry and if it's institutions. Let's see. Sometimes you gotta check many different sites. Okay, so institutions own 39%. As of last quarter, they own 39% of all of the outstanding shares of BlackBerry. Not bad. And that means they have a total of basically 566 million shares. Okay. And the total value is basically 2.9 billion, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2.9 billion. And then they actually been decreasing their position. The amount of shares that were bought on BlackBerry, family, 45 million. The amount sold, 68 million. Held, 107. So at least they're holding on to it, right? Okay. So we know who owns it. Large institution, they own a huge portion of it, almost half, huge portion. Let's look so I don't forget, lose these super chats. Appreciate you, Jay the Beast, for the super chat, big dog. My guy said this, excited for your live stream, set my alarm, market open, ready for the stream. Let's go. Let's go, big dog. Appreciate you, man. Much love, family. Much love. And again, we new to this. This is my second day on the live stream during market open. I'm trying to see. Usually I just do this stuff and I'm alone doing my research and I'm just crunching it, seeing what's going on here, what's going on there, what's going on here. But now that we're doing it with the family and we all up on this together, just checking out stocks, chilling, being cool. That's what it's all about. Learning together. That's what it's all about. And if you know how to do like displays, so on and so forth for OBS, if that don't make sense, guess what? It's not supposed to. But if it do make sense, and you know how to do like displays and overlays for stuff like this, let me know. Hit me up. Because I'm looking for something that say like this is not financial advice, something like that. Or like my Instagram, add me on Instagram. I'm Keenan Grace 1, no underscore. There's a faker. He got all these subscribers, all of this and that, bought all these subscribers, no engagement, but got more subscribers and more followers than me on Instagram, paid for all of them. But Keenan Grace 1, no underscore. Keenan Grace 1. Where am I streaming from? I'm on Streamlabs. Workhorse. Oh, family, again. Let me tell you something. I kind of like, somebody said, how is my making money when it's not even close? Oh yeah, family, I gotta go to the Apple store. That's my alarm. So I actually purchased, believe it or not, so I got a MacBook 13. Oh yeah, I want to answer your question too about so on the Discord, right? Somebody just asked in the comments, this is Justin. He said, so on the Discord, we running basically a $85 December 17th option, right? Again, Discord family, major salute. We making money over here. He said, how is it making money when it's not even close, right? How is it making money when it's not even close? You making money because basically at the end of the day, options is supply and demand. There's a supply who's demanding it. More people are demanding it, but there are many other factors. Many other factors. So let's go check that out real quick. Let's go here. So yeah, family, I try to get a MacBook 13, like the size, right? I got a 13 MacBook Pro 2020 or 2021. I just recently bought it, and I got another one so that I could have the hardwired connection all of this, all of that. But then this thing started humming, right? The fan, you can just hear it. So now I got to go back to Apple. I just literally picked this thing up yesterday. And now I got to go back to the Apple store and say, yo, no, get my money back. Somebody said, Healthy Girl T, I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you because you putting in the time. You putting in the time to do what it takes to make generational wealth. You putting in the time to do what it takes to make generational wealth. Now, I appreciate you for the super chat. Just know that. I know who the real ones are. I appreciate you. Again, family, you don't got to send me no super chats, but I love to learn and to teach with y'all. So let's go over here real quick. Let's check out Workhorse. Workhorse. Somebody asked me about Workhorse. So Workhorse is basically doing okay. It's doing okay. I would not buy Workhorse at $15. I would not buy Workhorse at $15. Now, we were talking about it. I was doing videos on it back when it was in the low, like $10 range. It had dropped to $7. And then it has since went up to 15, 16. I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it here. It could run. This doesn't mean you shouldn't. But I wouldn't. I wouldn't. But it does not mean that you shouldn't. This thing could very well go to 20. This thing could very well go to 30. But I'm not doing it. One of the reasons, my personal reason is, let's check this out. Since we know we've been apes together strong and diamond handing this, right? Let's take a look. Workhorse. And again, this does not mean that you shouldn't invest in Workhorse. Workhorse is actually a fine company. The only thing that happened to them recently that wasn't great was they didn't get that contract, and Oshkosh got it. But Workhorse is actually a decent company, family. So let's look at the institutional ownership. This is one of the reasons why I'm kind of avoiding it, because I know how the big dogs is playing right now, and they playing so dirty. So look at this. There's how many shares outstanding, and outstanding shares means how many shares exist in the company, right? Take a look at this. There's 126 million shares that exist. Now, if you look at this, it says institutions own 70 million or 55.79 million, the large institutions. So my trust for the large institutions right now is extremely low with all of these new regulations that are going on. So currently right now, I'm staying away from those that I feel like are being heavily shorted, and the large institutions also own the majority of them. So this doesn't mean you shouldn't invest into it, but this means that you got to proceed with caution, family. Somebody said Discord family in the building. Somebody said, you have given this broken veteran a major salute for your service, big dog. You have given this broken veteran so much hope and knowledge. Diamond hands, baby. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Explain the Greeks. We just talked about data. One thing, I'll get into Delta too. That's a good one to know. And he said, you're a real one. Keep it posted. I got you, big dog. Thank you for the super chat. Much love. Much love. Okay. Now, somebody else just asked me about a Nio call. So let's get to that. We ain't going to skip past none of them. So here we go. On the Discord, if you in the Discord, major salute. Appreciate the Discord family. Much love to the Discord family. So here we go. We ran a Nio call option for December because remember, whenever you do a short-term call option, what you're doing is this. You're making it such that you have a limited amount of time. And the higher the risk, the higher the reward. The higher the risk, the higher the reward. But not every time you need to have the highest amount of risk. You can have a moderate amount of risk and a high reward. So take a look at this. And keep in mind, anything over 10% is a high reward because on the stock market, you're supposed to make about 10% on average every single year. So let's take a look. And here we go. Somebody said, any theories on why the volume is so low today? Let me just double check on that. But again, the volume is low today, mostly. You got to compare it to the same time frame. Is it low at period or is it just low so far? Because it's the beginning of the day. Discord fam in the building. If you're in the Discord, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Okay, here we go. So now let's take a look at this. Your $85 call is up, right? It says it's up 3% today. You could be up even more than that because we got in a few days back. So now this $85 call for December 17th that we got in on the Discord is up. Now I want you to think about this. It isn't $18 or it isn't $85 yet. However, the contracts have their own prices. The stock has its own price, right? The stock has its own price, and that's currently $45. But the contract has their own price. Now, as this stock moves, it impacts the amount of people that want to buy more of the contracts, right? So at the end of the day, supply and demand. But as this thing goes up and up and up and up, you get more in the money, and then more people want your contracts. Look at this. Look at the open interest. right here. Open interest on the contract. It's 8,000. It's 8,000, 8,100. This means a lot of people are interested in the same exact contract as you. And as more people jump in, the bid for this contract is going to go up and up and up and up. Unless they're selling it, then it will go down and down and down. But as the bid goes up, then the ask will start to go up, and the ask is red. The bid is what people are willing to buy it for. The ask is what people are basically selling it for. Look how tight and close these are. So then as this numbers change, this puts your option contract up, and it's related to the stock price, but it's not 100% attached to it. This is a different thing. This is a whole different thing. All right, somebody said this. Please check out LB. Victoria's Secret is leaving the company. I did. Oh, I didn't know that. But no volume or open interest. LB. All right, let's look into it. Somebody else just asked me about one. I appreciate you too, family. Just know we here and it's all love. It's all love. That's what I'm talking about. Again, so let me tell you about me. I'd rather have, we good. I'd rather have 10 people who are all the way down, ready to ride, ready to go, than to have 1 million people who are wishy-washy and fake. That's not how I'm getting down. I want you to be either all in with the movement or all the way out with the movement. No in between. No sitting on the fence. You got my back. I got your back. It is what it is. You could trust me. I could trust you. That's what I'm looking for, baby. That's what I'm looking for. And again, Juan, shout out to the Discord family. Appreciate you, big dog. I see you in there. So here we go. Let's look at LB. Let's check them out. One other thing about let's check it out. LB stock. All right, let's check it out. So 71, we up basically 1% on a day. 1% on a day. Let's look at the options for Friday. Like you said, basically no open interest. They do got a 72 open interest on that. Yeah, the open interest is low. When you get into something like this, family, make sure that you watch out. If you get into any option at all, make sure that you are watching out for the open interest. Because if nobody's interested in buying it, you might end up having to sell it extremely low. You might, or exercise it. Or exercise your call. Sell it extremely low. Or exercise your call. Let's check out this. Let's check out Clove, like somebody else said. Now, Clove, listen, let me tell you, I'm not one to put on a tinfoil hat, but I'll tell you this. If I've ever seen something that looked and quacked like a pump and dump, it was Clove. Clove looked like a setup from the beginning. It looked like a whole setup from the beginning. So this is why you didn't hear me say, because it was hot. It was hot, and a lot of people made a lot of money, and I hope that you did. I hope that you made money on it rather than not made money on it. So if you got in pretty much anywhere, pretty much any time before, I would say, what day is this? Let's look at the 30-minute. Yeah, if you got in pretty much anywhere before this month, even the 20th, you got in anywhere before the 20th, you probably was doing okay. But Clove ran up to 15, came back down, dropped like a rock. Oh yeah, but you go even further back and it was up there too. Yeah, this was a bad move. And I hope that you didn't get burned on it. Oh yeah, you go even further back and it ran. Yeah, it really ran. So let's say the 7th then, not even the 20th. So you go back to the 7th. If you got in before that, then you're straight. You're still straight. You still up to 2x. Almost. But then it came all the way back down. A lot of people bag holder after that. You got to watch out for what you do when you get into these. Watch out for what you do before you get into these. Torch. Somebody said Torch, the bar rate 650%. Yeah, Citadel owns a large amount of Clove, like $169 million worth of it. But again, one thing is this too. They say that sometimes the devil you don't see could be worse than the devil you do see. So I want you to remember, Citadel, they're like the poster boy when it comes to being Keenan. I'm getting a feeling that There's low brewing pessimism about AMC. Oh, yeah. There's definitely some pessimism on AMC, but that's mostly because people are saying, look, the stock is down. So people don't believe when the stock is down. And the big dogs, they already know what time it is. They know when you don't believe in the stock, it's largely due because of the fact that it's down. They know the psychology. When people see red, they want to sell. When they see green, they want to buy. And we know that you're supposed to act totally in the opposite of that. So American Dream, appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Said I'm blessed before your community. And major salute. Appreciate you for that. Love. Much love. Much love. Keeping it real with me always. But again, the devil that you don't see sometimes, and the reason I bring this up is because I want you to think. We all looking at Citadel all of the time, looking at Citadel. And it's kind of like this. You kind of think of it just like this. When you walk into, let's say, a retail store, right? Let's say you walk into a retail store or even a candy store. You walk into a candy store, and let's say that whoever's in there, whoever's working there is crazy skeptical. They're just crazy skeptical. And they looking at you and they checking you out, right? They got their eye on you real hard. And then they think that you're stealing and they're just trying to follow you around in the candy store, make sure you don't pick up no candy, put it in your pocket. Meanwhile, it's the little 5-year-old over there that's actually doing it because they know the attention is on you. So what I'm saying with this is it could be other hedge funds that are going crazy on the dark pool, and they know that Citadel is basically taking all of the heat for it. But again, remember, the 99%, that's us. And the rest of them, you already know what time it is. You already know. Tracy Ross, appreciate you for the super chat. They have their money. Yep. They have to make their money back, and that's right, so they can pay us. And a lot of the time too, it seems like they might be selling off some crypto to get some more cash. Somebody said, "Call me blessed." Hi, beloved. New and you love it here. Let's talk about it, family. Somebody said RTP, reinvent Toyota just invested millions into the company. Aircraft taxis. Any thoughts? Shares are $9.50. So RTP. Let's check them out. Appreciate you for the super chat, family. RTP. Appreciate you for the super chat. Here we go. So yeah, they trading crazy flat right now on an hour chart. Crazy flat. Man, look at this. This is the most, to be honest though, let's keep it real. This is some sort of a downtrend. But it's the slope is so light that it's almost negligible. But this is crazy consolidation. Somebody said this. How do I switch stocks from Robinhood to Webull? Discord fam in the building. So, Alfonso, much love for this. Much love for this, family. So, and family, I've never seen consolidation like this. This is crazy. But yeah, how do you switch? There are very simple YouTube videos on how to switch it. Try to find the shortest amount. One, I would have to really break it down on how to go do it like step by step. But there are great videos about how to do it, just YouTube, how to switch from Webull to Robinhood. Personally though, what I would say is have multiple brokers. It's always best to have multiple brokers because you see how they get down. We saw what was happening when they started shutting down certain trades on certain apps and you couldn't trade back when the GameStop, let's call it fiasco, was going on, right? We already know what time it is with that. This is why your boy has Fidelity. Your boy has M1 Finance. Your boy has Webull. Your boy has Robinhood. I'm in basically all of these things. I'm in basically so many different brokers. So then if I need to get something done right now and they stop trading here, they doing something funny here, boom, I could do it on the other one. That's how we get down. So when I tell you to get Webull, I don't mean necessarily completely dump Robinhood. You can do what you want. However, what I want you to do is expand your horizon and have multiple brokers. My boy said this. I appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. He said, positive energy, motivating. I enjoy watching your strong bow tie game. Oh, we in the building with the bow tie game, big dog. Just know. Christopher, proper preparation prevents poor performance. Diamond hands with oven mitts on them, baby. Let's talk about it. But again, take a look at this, family. This is crazy consolidation. And I'll tell you this, after a drop like this and then all of this buying pressure, this is an anomaly. For it to go up to 10. But notice, that's not even that far off. But this means this thing, look at this. This spring has been loaded for so long that it could potentially take off. But I would say this is not financial advice. I would not take any options on this. None. I would not take not a single option on this. If you take an option on this, you basically just you could win. Let's be clear on that. You can always win. Something could always happen. But just looking at the chart, it's trading so sideways that data will be eating your option alive. Eating your option alive. Do not get an option on this. Hypothetically, not financial advice. Not financial advice. Christopher, appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Appreciate you for that. Much love, much love. Let's get back to, what did somebody ask? CCIV, was it? CCIV, was it? Oh, let's look this up. Let's look. Yeah, all right. No, we're good. We're good. Let's look up some crypto really quick. So Bitcoin is back up in 30 and to 34. On a Discord, I posted when it came down here to about 29, 28. I put it on my watch list. Bitcoin was crashing. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I picked up a whole Bitcoin over on BlockFi, and I basically said this. I basically said, you know what? I'm holding this one all the way to 2030, baby. I'm holding this one. It don't matter to me if Bitcoin was to go to 10,000, 3,000. I'm holding on to my Bitcoin for dear life. There was a time back in 2000, I want to call it 18, 17, right? And Bitcoin, this is 2018 and 17. I had 0.6 of a Bitcoin. I had 0.6 of a Bitcoin, and it was worth, I want to say, $3,000. 0.6 of a Bitcoin. And you know what? I was thinking, man, I don't understand what I'm doing with this crypto game. This was in the time before I really understood the crypto movement, before I did any amount of research on it. And next thing you know, this thing, 4 years later, 5 years, however many years later, this thing is $60,000, right? So I let it go in 2017 because it dropped back down to like 3,000. Maybe this was 2018. I'm not sure the exact date, but I had something that was worth a lot, almost $30,000. But I had let it go at the time for $3,000 because it started to do all this fluctuation, and I wasn't ready for that. I didn't have the oven mitts on back then. But now that I got them on, I know. And I wonder if you got them on. Oven mitt check. Let me see if you got them on. I got my oven mitts on, and they got diamonds on them, baby, looking like the Infinity Gauntlet. Now, I'm going to hold on to my Bitcoin 2030, 2040, 2050. I'm holding on, baby. I'm holding on. I ain't letting go. This ain't happening. You can forget it. You can forget it. Somebody say you should make merch with your phrases. That's a good idea, family. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Oh, yeah, I'll go to the Apple Store. You're right. That was my alarm. I got an appointment. You got to set appointments now. That we got that. I'm not going to say the word. All right. But before I get up out of here, let's check it out. Let's check out, what is it? So we checked out Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin. I'm not letting go of my Bitcoin. I got my Bitcoin on BlockFi. Whether it's going down or whether it's going up, family, guess what? Whether it's going down, whether it's going up, I'm holding on, and it's earning interest over on BlockFi. Earn interest over on BlockFi. Major salute to BlockFi for earning me some interest. Okay, now let's check these out. Amazon is a banger. Let's be clear on that. Amazon is a banger. They make a lot of money. They actually had $100 billion quarter that they earn money, family. Crazy. Okay, so now, all right. So I do got to get up out of here, family. But you know what? Let's talk about it. This is not financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in companies you don't understand and don't believe in, because if they dip, you not gonna buy the dip, and then you gonna sell low and be right back here crying to me, Ric Flair, woo, and I'm not having that. So if you can't do the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in index funds. And hit that like button to show your boy some love. Hit that notification bell to stay tuned. Let's hit up on the Discord. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here, baby. I love y'all. I hope you have a great day on the market. And remember, if it's red on the market, remember to be a shark and not a sheep. You got this. You prepared. You got the tools, baby. I love y'all. Take care. I just want you to know.